Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trevor Carmichael Wall Garden Theatre. My name is Kay Hall, and I'm the Education and Community Outreach Officer here at the Barbados Museum and Historical Society. We are pleased to welcome you, both the museum and the University of the West Indies Department of History, Philosophy, and now Psychology, to one of the series of our LCL postdoctoral fellowship lectures. Entitled A Slow and Somewhat Unnatural Death, Rum and the Barbados Plantation Economy 1775 to 1820. I am pleased to let everyone know that this was indeed the topic of the lecture and not an unfortunate announcement about Jeff's demise, which I'm told was a bit of a rumor passing around. Jeff is alive and well and prepared to deliver what I'm sure will be a wonderful lecture this evening. So the lecture this evening will be presented by Dr. Jeff Ward. And Jeff is, I would like to say, he's been a friend of the museum for a very, very long time. He is indisputably a master in his field of maritime history, but he is also very knowledgeable on subjects such as military history and, of course, rum. And with that, I would also like to give a brief shout out to the Barbados Rum Club. I know that there's been a lot of support for Jeff and his work. And there's a growing number of connoisseurs out there, and I make the distinction between connoisseurs and rum drinkers, though I'm sure that there is a Venn diagram with an intersection somewhere in there. But I know that they continue to make sure that fine rum is appreciated wherever in the world there may be. Therefore, we would like to acknowledge those members of the Rum Club who are coming in from overseas as well, and also to the rest of our online audience. A little bit about the Rum postdoc before we go on this evening. The university has partnered with RL and Company Limited to conduct history into the research into the history of the rum industry in Barbados. There's an MOU which was signed in May of 2021 for a very generous sum of money. Which is in support of both the current tentative nomination for the Industrial Heritage of Barbados, the story of sugar and rum, as well as ongoing research into the history of rum, which arguably was developed first in Barbados many, many years ago. So there are 3 scholarships at the undergraduate level and 3 postdocs, and Jeff is one of those, and arguably the most enthusiastic of the 3 because he's long had an interest in research in and around rum. No, Jeff, I wasn't going to say that you've long had an interest in rum drinking. I'm not that type of person. Oui. Anyway, basically though, we are very, very pleased that the museum we like to support